Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Here we go. Most of that nastiness has been burned off of there. So right in the center, that's where you'll find your gold. And it's kind of yellowish colored. I can see, honestly it looks like copper wires, but I'm not sure if that's copper or gold. Let's run another pass on it and see. Still throwing up a whole lot of dust. Can y'all see? If it'll focus good, there it is. Honestly, right now those wires are not hurt. If I run it anymore, it's going to hurt those wires. But I can still see them through there. It hasn't knocked any of them down yet. But we're going to run it again just to see if it'll turn it. Let's see what type of color we got now. Yeah, we got a little gold color on the wires. Top left corner. Hey, thanks buddy, I appreciate it. Yeah, it took a lot because I'm running a slow setting. Nice and slow. Let's see if I can get it over there so my other camera can see. Because I don't want to just burn straight through it, you know. Might be able to get y'all up here. You may be able to see a little better. So that one is probably a little warm. Yeah, that's definitely gold. Let's see if it'll show for y'all up here up close. Yeah. So that's one of those big IC chips. Hey, thanks for becoming a fan. I appreciate it. So I've got a couple more here. I think this has just got a couple copper spools in it, to be honest with you. So let me change some settings here so I'm not overshooting it by a whole lot. 6, 7, 8. So we can change this to 28. And this can go to about a 7. Apply. Red lays. Well, don't my measurements seem to suck tonight. Yeah, should be close enough. This chip's actually sitting higher, so we'll just see how it runs to start off with. And turn the fan on here. So this is a Pulse H1060. What's up, Fred? What you doing, man? Minister, I don't know who you are, buddy. But y'all see the copper rolls in there? Let me see if I can get it up here so the GoPro can see it good. Hopefully. So we know that chip's got copper in it. Can you get away with throwing it in with, you know, copper stuff? I don't know. These right here, I really don't have any clue what might be in them. So again, you got to give me a second, change my settings. We're going to be running 14 by 6. And again, I suck. What in the world is wrong with me today? It's gonna be 12, not 6. Alright, so this is a, I don't know, looks like 3.9 VF something by 2. This should be close enough. So let's see what we can get off of this. I have no clue what we might find, so here we go. Got that fan on. Believe there was gold bond wires in there. There's not much left of them now, but you can see the copper coming in is gold plated right there at it. There's some gold bond wires left. I did run it one time too many. Yeah, Fred, it just seemed like a good way to make some videos for people to be able to see what's in chips and why, you know, what it's all about. Yep. So, see if we can get this over here. My lighting and stuff is really not that great here. Just trying to make it work for everybody. But yeah, so on my, anybody who missed the first one, some of that stuff's starting to fall out. Those gold bond wires are still there. That's just a big old IC chip. Alright, so let's try something a little bit different. So one of the refiners is my friend, and he said the ones with the glass plates in the middle don't really have anything for gold. Well, I've got a few different types here, and we're going to try them and see. I mean, maybe most of them don't, but some of them might. So we're looking at about 21, probably squared. Yeah. So y'all can see there's gold on the top right here. Yeah, we're probably wasting product and everything else, but how else do you learn, you know? You gotta learn somehow. There's no telling what we might be missing. If we don't take that time to learn, then yeah. So let's see what's in these. See a couple little dots kind of right here that looks like they might be gold starting to pop through, if I can get everything lined up, but they may be copper too. I think they're gold though, but it looks like we're on a copper plate, so why don't we turn the power up a little bit and see if we can get through that copper plate. See what this does. I don't want to go too awful crazy. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. Look a little more here. Let's just go with a real set, and I know this one will hit it. Got some fireworks going now. I'm starting. I don't have it in good focus, so that's why it acted like that. Let's go. Let's try 3. Yeah, it looks a little burnt. Let's see if we can clean it up. Say that one does not have gold in it. That one does not. Let me see if I can get my other camera up here so they can see. There was a couple little spots that looked like it might have been gold that came up, but nothing, you know. Hey, I appreciate that follow. Sorry it took me a minute to say something. I'm got my GoPro going, got this going, got that going, got a bunch going. So I've got a few different chips. Let's see what happens here. Just like that, nice clean piece of copper. So it may have just a little bit of gold bonding wires, maybe, like right here in this section. But I'm not seeing anything really promising on there. And that's basically what my refiner had told me was, you know, these chips with those glass squares in the middle don't really have any gold, so to speak of. And if y'all are enjoying watching me tear stuff up, by all means, feel free to share and tap that screen. It helps it get out there for other folks. It is free for you to do such. But these are all different IC chips and stuff, and we're trying to figure out exactly what has what. I got some MOSFETs set aside too. Alright, let's see what this does. like one of the first ones we ran, you can see there's gold here, that little dot, this dot, that dot, and the dot there. So that's actual gold showing through. You could recover that gold, and it's up there in that corner too. But if that's all the gold it has, it's such a minute amount, it's really not worth taking the time to do anything with it. So we need to find a different thing. So let's check this one out and see. Looks solid copper. Just to be funny, we'll turn it up some. Jonathan Brewer, yes, it's the same one as from the tube. I do all kinds of stuff. You'll see more stuff on TikTok than you will for my videos on the tube. Edward Coldman, you say there's gold bond wires inside the copper plate on this? See, that's why we're doing the testing. We haven't been able to find any. Yeah, that's right. Thank you for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, so that's kind of why I'm running these chips. I want to see where I can find the gold and where I can't. Everything from the folks that I've talked to said that there's no gold. The ones that's got the glass in the center, there's no gold, or it's not enough gold to worry about, just to toss them aside. So I'm running through a few different chips that have those to see if any of them actually have gold, if that applies to all of them or what, because each one of these chips are different, and you know, I just want to know. And this helps the process for everybody. So I've got a good group of ladies and guys on TikTok here that help me with this stuff, and I want to be able to help them. So again, on this one, you can see you've got a gold spot here, there, and there. But is there really any more gold in there? Street tips showed them with a chemical process. That's interesting. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, Jonathan. If I can do anything for you, let me know. But I appreciate you following me on here. Yeah, I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Just, you know, having fun and playing around. So normally the gold won't disappear fast. Let's go ahead and do the whole thing. We'll shoot for about 15.
If you get all that plastic off, if you can break the plastic away, if you got a testing some solution, scrub it on there and see if it shows any gold in testing solutions. It might still be on the edges or something.
That's true. I could try dropping a little Clorox on it or bleach.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what this one does. It does kind of look like a silver connection, doesn't it?
It does, and you know